Have you ever told yourself for real? Have you ever wanted to say for real? Check out my show For Real. Hi, and welcome to For Real, where we discuss topics that make you go, for real? So, this morning, Trump says Newsom, the governor of California, should thank him for saving his ass. And what do you mean by saving his ass, you might say? Well, President Trump said Thursday morning that California Governor Gavin Newsom should be thanking him for sending in the National Guard and Marines to respond to demonstrations on the streets of Los Angeles over the president's immigration policy. For real? The president suggested that the situation in Los Angeles had improved, touting that the help of the 700 Marines and more than 4,000 National Guard troops he had sent to the city without a request from the governor. Now, just so you guys know, when the National Guard needs to be sent out to a state, it's up to the governor to request it. So Trump did this without Gavin Newsom's permission. Two, yeah, there are some, I would say, unorderly protests in LA happening, but there's more orderly protests happening in LA. There was no need for the National Guards or the Marines. The LAPD had everything, for the most part, together. To me, this move embarrasses the LAPD. As far as thanking him, no, he doesn't need to be thanked for overreacting to maybe like one or two small group of protests that was just possibly throwing a few things and making little barricades out of whatever they could find. That doesn't compare to what the LAPD has. They have armor, they have stun guns, they have smoke bombs, they have battle type of cars. So come on, it wasn't that serious. But I have been liking how Gavin been responding to President Trump. He's not afraid of Trump. He will not bow down to Trump, and that's exactly what California needs to have represented us. I am in California. So what do you guys think? Did you think that was necessary for the Marines and the National Guard to come out to California? Or do you believe Trump is just trying to show off? Let me know. Another topic I want to discuss is the natural hair in the black community. Now, I always will stick up and vouch for natural hair, always. But I also believe people have their own autonomy to do what they want with their own hair. But it's just funny just doing little research and on YouTube and stuff and seeing that even with all these tariffs going around, that people are willing to pay possible 50 to 100% in tariffs for weave. And it's amazing to me when your hair can grow. Now, of course, there are exceptions to the rules, like those with medical conditions, like cancer, alopecia, etc. So those people I understand, and those people I would feel sorry for, because to get natural looking wigs, it costs a lot of money, and those people really deserve to have those things. Now, if your hair grows, you just need to take care of it. So, let's just say for a full lace wig to probably right here, could cost you like $200. So with tariffs, you could possibly spend like $400. Is it really worth it at that time? Or would you rather just take care of your hair and grow it? Another thing they like to say is, oh, well, my natural hair takes too long. So I'll watch videos on those who are maintaining and doing their weaves to see, okay, what's the difference? And y'all put a lot of effort into these weaves, from the getting the base down, from braiding it, to the stocking cap, to the glue, then putting it on, then styling it, then laying down your edges. You could have detangled your hair by then, and then did a nice flat iron or whatever. So, I was just like, so your main complaint is, oh my gosh, how are we going to get the weave? But right now people are struggling. Even you might be struggling with groceries and car notes. And it's like, for real? So I don't know. Well, those are the two topics I wanted to start with today, just to get a feel for what's going on. This is my first little webisode of this series I created called For Real. Like, comment, and subscribe, and also leave a comment if you think this is something I should continue. You can also leave topics for me to research and I'll go over as well. Thank you.